everyone, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a little while since I have seen you. I didn't post a video on Saturday. I'm sorry about that. I wasn't feeling well. I was gonna post a cat makeup tutorial that I had mentioned earlier, but as you know, today when I'm posting this is Halloween, so I'm not going to be able to do that look, but I thought that I could just give you my October favorites today because I have been loving a lot of really fun, exciting new things this month and I want to share them with you. So if you're interested, don't forget to please subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you know when I post. As I mentioned in my last video, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it below. I mentioned that I am undergoing a career change, so I might change my uploading schedule. So definitely ring the bell because I don't know if I'm going to still keep my Wednesday, Saturday schedule. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so I feel like I truly have a little bit of everything this month. I have skincare, brushes, makeup, and some random... Let's start off with the thing that I have truly been loving all month. That is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. This is so good. It's a powder I'm wearing on my face right now and pretty much all month. It comes with a little spongy thing that I really never use because I just use it with a brush. But I love that it has a translucent feel. It's very silky in the pan and it's very sheer. So not a lot of product comes off, which is really nice because it's very buildable and it never looks or feels heavy on my skin. Like I put it on my skin and I feel like it truly envelops my face in a really nice veil and it truly blurs my pores and makes my skin look like it has a filter. The only thing I will say about this is that to me, I don't think it's the most photo friendly, but it's a great daytime powder and I think it's totally worth it if you're looking for something to blur your pores. This has been probably my #1 staple of makeup the entire month. Moving on to my next makeup favorite. This is the Joah Truly Yours Dark Circle Concealer, and I believe it's by Kiss. Like Kiss, the eyelash brand, makes and distributes this product, and it's inspired by K-Beauty. They have a bunch of different things. You can find it at CVS. I will say it's not at every single CVS, so what I did was I went on the Joah website and I looked up like my zip code and it listed all the CVS locations that carry Joah because it's at select stores. So if you're interested in purchasing this product in store, then definitely do that as well. But I love how it has like the sponge tip applicator, and I'm wearing this concealer under my eyes right now. It's not super thick coverage. Like when you notice you're blending it into your skin, like you can still see like your skin underneath peeking through. But with that being said, like look how fast I've just blended out. It blends out so nice. It's like that twisty thing. Don't twist up too much because you can't twist it back down. But I love that it gives you enough coverage. I truly love the sponge tip applicator because I just think it's so easy and satisfying to swoop underneath your eyes and onto the high points of your face. I think it's really, really great. And with that being said, I 10 out of 10 recommend this concealer. It's awesome. You get 0.24 fluid ounces, and I believe this was $8. Pretty sure. I'm kind of going out of order here, but let's talk about this primer. And I know I have the baby version because when I went on Ulta and I was purchasing a bunch of things, sometimes Ulta will do these beauty breaks where they'll send you a bunch of sample size or smaller travel sized items in a bundle along with your order for free if you purchase over like $50 or whatever. So they sent me a little BareMinerals set that included the veil powder, the face powder, this primer, and a liquid lipstick, and I love this. This is the Prime Time Original Foundation Primer. I believe the full size is like 1 fluid ounce and it retails for $25. Pretty standard for a high-end primer, and I love this. I feel like it is so nice. It has like that pore smoothing consistency. You can see it's like that clear thing, but it feels extremely silky, extremely light. It doesn't feel like a thick, dry silicone primer that's going to peel off your face. This will never peel off your face. It is just more of an emollient kind of slippery texture. It's not like the No Problem primer. Let me find it. It's not like the No Problem primer. This feels almost a little bit more oily, but I don't want that to scare you because I have oily skin, so I know that may freak some of you out, but this just feels more slippy and thin. I don't know how to compare the textures, but it's really, really nice, and it allows you to really just press on and smooth out a really sheer layer, and to me that provides a really nice base for your foundation. My foundation always goes on so smoothly when I put this primer on, and I feel like it actually lasts a pretty decent time. So I feel like once I run out of this, I might go buy the full size because it is really, really good. Okay, next up, moving on to the glow that you see on my face. This is the H&M Sunlit Gold Illumination Luster Powder, aka a highlight. This is by the brand H&M. I have featured this in tutorials, I believe, and I've spoken about it, I believe, before. I bought this back in May, but recently, it was this past month that I really, really, truly fell in love with it. The packaging isn't the most expensive looking, it's just plastic, but it does come with a mirror, so that's nice. And I love this because at first when I bought it, I thought it was just a really natural kind of highlight, but you can see it picks up a really nice amount of product, but the way you can build this is like unlike anything I've ever seen. Like, it can start off super natural, but it's a very creamy formula that you can build it up to get a really nice reflect on your cheek. And there really isn't any glitter in this, like it's just more of like a sheen with a little bit of shimmer, and it's very, very creamy. It kind of reminds me of the consistency of, let me show you, the Tarte powder. Like, if you can see right, let me actually put them side by side so you can see. The formulas are very comparable. I would say that with the Tarte powder, they're a little bit more intense from the very beginning, but you can see kind of how they have like the similar textures. I don't know, is that just me? I feel like they are very similar. They feel very similar, very creamy. I wouldn't say it's a dupe of the Skin Twinkle palette, but it is a very, very nice highlighter for, I think, like $15. It was under $15, I'm pretty sure. It's just so creamy, so smooth. It goes on the skin very natural, but you can build it up to a very intense skin-like glow that doesn't look too crazy, but it still gives you a nice luminosity, if that makes sense. So yeah, I highly recommend this. You can use it with a dense synthetic brush and it won't pack on too much. That's how I use it, and it looks great. At least I think so, right? Okay, moving on to my lips. What's on my lips right now? This is the Girlactik matte lip paint in the shade Spice. You can see right here. And Girlactik lip paints are actually more of like an indie brand. I'm sure you've heard people talk about them, but they are $23. And it is a really beautiful fall nude. Girlactik formula is so good. It's very liquidy and very creamy, but it just goes on, look, one swipe full opaque color, and the dry down is very, very comfortable. As most of you know, I have very dry lips, but this formula, I didn't put any lip balm on. I just put it on my lips and it glided on so smoothly. Like, do you see how beautiful that color is? I just think it has a really nice warm undertone. Again, this is the shade Spice, and you can get Girlactik, their website, and you can get it at Macy's. That's where I purchased this actually. And yeah, it's really, really good. And I just think like it's just so beautiful. I love the color and I love the formula. I want to talk about the Essence Volume Booster Lash Primer. This is the only lash primer I've been using all month. I love that the brush has so many different spikes where it's not pokey, like it doesn't hurt you, but it truly, truly gets every single lash when you are priming your eyelashes. And for me, eyelash primer is a necessary step. I know a lot of people think it's frivolous or whatever, but for me, for some reason, I always feel like I need to put it on if I'm just wearing mascara through the day. And this is really nice. It's infused with acai oil, mango butter, and it truly does give a nice volumized effect. Like I put my Tarte Lash paint over it today, obviously, because I don't wear this on its own, but I think it's really, really good. It was $4.99. I purchased it at Ulta, and if you're looking for a really inexpensive lash primer, I feel like this is the best I've ever tried. Going back to lips, I want to mention the LA Girl Stay Auto Ultimate Intense Lip Liner in the shade Nonstop Nude. It looks like this. It's just a retractable lip liner. It's very, very creamy, but I feel like it stays intact. Like, it's not a creamy liner that slips and slides everywhere. If you know me, if you have watched my videos for the past several months now, which is crazy, I started doing this in February and it's already practically November, so that's insane. But anyway, I don't wear lip liner on a daily basis. A lip liner to me is what I'll put on if I feel like I going out all day, or if I'm going out at night, or if I just want to like, you know, add a little bit of definition to my lip line, because I don't like use lip liner to make my lips look bigger or anything. My lips are already pretty large as is. I used to be really self-conscious about them. Now I'm okay with them, but I never use lip liners to enhance the shape or the size of my lips. I use it to provide an outline so my liquid lipstick doesn't look all crazy and messy and like out of the lines or whatever. But this is a really, really good job. I believe they have a bunch of other colors in the range, and I love how it has like a little like grippy part right here. I think the packaging is great. This is a really, really affordable lip liner, under $10, and I highly recommend it. This is the Morphe M536. These are actually both Morphe brushes. They're both synthetic Morphe brushes. This one is the M536. You can see it has kind of like a dome shape. And I bought this brush specifically to blend out under eye concealer. I've been on a hunt for a really good dense synthetic brush. This isn't too dense, like it's very soft, but I knew it was created for the purpose of blending out your under eye concealer, and I truly feel like it does. And what's great is that because it isn't too dense, you could even use it with setting powder to set underneath your eyes as well. I think it is such a good brush. I believe it was $8. I got mine at Ulta, and I just love the shape. I love the density. I love that it's synthetic. Synthetic brushes or hairs rather, if you didn't know, tend to pick up cream and liquid products better. That's why kabuki brushes are typically synthetic hair, because they pick up product a lot better than like natural hair brushes. Natural hair is typically better for powders, eyeshadows, bronzers. I mean, you can use like different hairs for everything, but in my opinion, for creams, synthetic hair is the way to go, and this is a really good one. I believe it's called the Under Eye Bullet. Again, this is the M536. The other Morphe brush that I want to mention is the Morphe M506. It is just a really tiny fluffy crease brush, and it's very skinny, and I love this to smoke out my lower lash line. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I have kind of like a dark green stamped on my lower lash line, and then I took like a mustard shade and a brown shade to kind of smoke it out underneath. And the bristles are very flexible, yet they're not too flexible. It's like stiff, but it's flexible enough, if that makes sense. What I like this for is to even blend out the crease, the outer corners. It does a really, really good job for detail crease or eyeshadow work. It's a really good brush, and because it is so versatile, I think it's worth the money. I believe it was only like $6 or something, so definitely recommend if you're looking for a lower lash smudger brush, a really, really detailed, precise crease brush, blending brush, whatever floats your boat, this is the guy. Okay, let's move on to some skincare favorites. I want to give a shout out to my face wash right here. This is the Soap and Glory Face Soap and Clarity 3-in-1 Detox Vitamin C Facial Wash with natural yuzu superfruits. There's literally so much on this label, and I'm going to read you what it says right here. For the chemistry sticklers who may scrutinize the ingredients list, we will readily admit this is technically not a soap. Nope, this is a high-tech foaming face wash formulated with complexion-friendly, non-drying, easy rinse surfactants that will do a bang-up job at washing your face. And I agree. I love how it has these little beads, and it does have like a cooling menthol sensation on your face as you're washing it, but it doesn't leave your face super squeaky clean. I think I may have mentioned this in a haul that I did a while ago, but you get literally 11.8 fluid ounces for $11 or $12. Like, it's literally $1 per fluid ounce, which is such a deal. This will last you like 5 months at least, in my opinion, 5 or 6 months. I've had this for over a month now, and I've only gotten this, so this might last you like a year. Almost. I don't know, but it's crazy. I love the packaging. Soap and Glory is a brand that does really great bath products, and if you go on Ulta, this soap pretty much has nothing but 5-star reviews. It's really, really good. I'll use it with a scrubby pad or like another brush or my hands, and I feel like it does a really good job of cleaning my face and leaving it super nice and clean without feeling stripped, you know, and that's really important to me as somebody with oily skin. I have not experienced any irritation with this face wash, so I think it's really good. What comes after you wash your face is a mask. Well, not every day for me, but you know, on days where you do a mask, you do have to wash your face first. This is the Teami Detox Mask Green Tea Blend with matcha, lemongrass, and clay. It smells so good. You get 4 ounces. It's 75% organic, and I actually didn't know that Teami is the brand that makes those like detox teas, like that you can drink. I didn't know that, but it's great that they make skincare, and this was also purchased on Ulta. I bought it for $30, which is a little steep for a face mask, but the ingredients are really good. It's like water, bentonite clay, kaolin clay, organic matcha green tea, glycerin, vitamin E, aloe, lemongrass, like a lot of really pure natural ingredients. And I love the consistency of this. It's just like a green mud mask, but it's so satisfying to put on. Like it just gives you a really nice even layer, and it washes off super nice. It smells very invigorating, which I also love. And it has these tiny little micro exfoliants in it that aren't like super noticeable. Like when you put it on your face, you don't even notice that it has exfoliants in there, and you can't really even see in the product unless you look super up close. When you're washing it off, it gives you like a nice gentle layer of exfoliation. Like it doesn't go in and scrub your face, but it does a really good job of just making your face feel really clean. And I do feel like it extracts my skin really nicely in a non-harsh way. It's a really good at-home facial, and I recommend it. It's very, very good. And actually, before we go on to my last skincare product, I want to mention this guy. This is a handheld steamer, and I meant to include this in my lifestyle favorites that I did a couple months ago, but I bought this off Amazon. You can buy this off anywhere. This one is by the brand Tank? I don't know, but I bought this to actually clean my furniture. Once a week, I will fill this up. I know it's a steamer that you use to, iron your clothes or whatever, but I use it to disinfect my furniture, because if you didn't know, boiling water or steam can actually get rid of a lot of bacteria on surfaces. So I use it on things that I can't really throw into my wash. Like I'll steam my couch surfaces, my rugs, my pillows, my dog's beds, like things like that I can't just like throw into my washing machine. And this is great because you just twist off the cap, fill it with water, twist it back on, very self-explanatory, turn it on after you plug it in, of course. You wait like a minute or so, and then it'll just start steaming. And I love using this actually before I go in with a face mask. So this has been like my dream combination. I had this for a while, but I just started thinking about, wow, why don't I use that in conjunction with my face mask? Because I know steam is known to help open your pores. I know some people say it doesn't, but I actually do feel like when I use this in conjunction with face masks, like I personally see more of a difference with my skin. So that's why I really like it, and I love the experience of steaming your face. You could even drop like eucalyptus oil or an essential oil in there, and it'll give you more of like a spa experience. It's really nice to just like inhale and just kind of like bring your zen back, right? Yeah. But yeah, I want to give a shout out to this. You can buy it on Amazon. Look up any handheld steamer, and I'm sure there will be thousands of results. I want to give a shout out to the Trader Joe's 100% Argan oil. This is so good. I've spoken about this before. It's 100% pure, naturally rich in vitamin E and fatty acids. You can use it on your hair. You can use it on your nails. You can use it on your skin. And you can see I'm like almost halfway done, but a little goes such a long way. It has a little dropper. I use this every other night when I put like my pharmacy serum on my face. I will just go in with this after as my moisturizer, because I feel like it's just so pure and it helps lock in that serum even better. So I'll just put in 2 or 3 drops, rub it all over my hands, and just press it into my skin. And I like warming it in my hands too, because that makes it, I feel like, blend in better to my skin. But I love this because it sinks right in. Don't use too much. Don't look at the drops and be like, oh my god, this is so little, because 2 drops does truly cover your entire face. At least it covers mine. And in my opinion, it does such a good job of just making sure that your skin is hydrated and just everything is locked in, and it's so good. And if you're curious to see what argan oil does for you, I would just Google benefits of argan oil for acne or whatever. It actually does a good job of helping control your sebum production. So don't be scared if you're oily, because I know some people might be like, what? Why are you putting oil on oily skin? But trust me, it does not make you more oily. In fact, it helps counteract that and make you a little bit less oily over time. So definitely look into this. Trader Joe's 100% pure organic argan oil, $7, better than the Josie Maran argan oil that's like $50 in my opinion. Like, this is so good. Okay, I guess my last kind of skincare-esque product is this Panama Jack Vanilla Lip Balm. This is SPF 45. I bought mine off Amazon. It's just a standard lip balm, and it has like a creamy consistency. Like, it's not like a thick tacky lip balm like the Bite Beauty lip balm. It's very slippy, but it doesn't slip all over the place. And I love this scent. I love how nourishing this is and how long it stays on your mouth. If you're going out, not wearing any makeup, for me personally, lip SPFs are 100% necessary because my lips get chapped very easily. So I always like to put on a lip SPF, and this is the best one. I actually bought this months and months ago for my boyfriend because he really loved it. And I was like, damn, why didn't I buy one for myself? So I hopped on Amazon about a month ago and I repurchased it for myself, and it is so good. Smells delicious, helps really hydrate your lips. It's really, really good stuff. $6. 10 out of 10, would recommend. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to this guy right here. This is the Seche Vite Dry Fast Top Coat. This is probably the most hyped up top coat ever. I'm someone who paints their nails very often. I try to change up my nail color every week because I love doing my own nails. Fun fact, I was thinking about it the other day. I haven't gotten my nails done in like a year. I'm not even joking. Last time I got a pedicure was last December. Last time I got my hands done was, God, I don't even remember, like over a year ago. So before I moved here to Vegas, which was last September. So it truly has been over a year. I just love doing my own nails now. I have so many nail polishes. It's just so therapeutic to me. But this truly deserves all the hype it gets. I don't know if you guys have noticed in my last video or two, I've been wearing the same nail polish. This is Mami Marta by Kale Polish. It's their breast cancer polish. And you can see it's not perfect. Like, I'm definitely growing out my nails and it has chipped on the sides, but this looks pretty freaking good. And it's been like a week and a half since I did my nails. So this is truly so good. I love the consistency. I didn't know how good a top coat could be. I love that when you take it out, a little bead forms, do you see, like at the tip of the wand? And that's all you need, is that single bead to just go over your entire nail if you paint it, and it just glides on top so smoothly, so effortlessly, and it really just locks in place, and it does dry fast. Like, I used to struggle a lot with little like bubbles. I don't know if it happens to you guys when you paint your nails and there are bubbles that form underneath the surface because of all the air that gets in. It's hard to explain, but I feel like a lot of you will know what I'm talking about. I don't get that problem with this. And the best part is that it is cruelty-free. I looked it up. Seche Vite is a cruelty-free brand, so I'm so excited I can use and support this. But yeah, there we have it. This was a roundup of all of my most favorite products from the month of October. Please don't forget to leave me your favorites now from October. I love discovering new favorites. I am so excited for next month. Next month is Thanksgiving. Next month marks the start of my new career. Next month is my birthday. I'm going to be 23 years old on the 23rd of November, so I'm very excited. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Mwah! Bye!